Good morning, students. Today I am going to discuss a few adjectives, and the adjectives are little and few. What is the difference between little and few, and how do we use them in different sentences? Little and few have three basic forms. Little has a little, the little, and little. What is the difference between a little, the little, and little? And few, the adjective few also has three forms: a few, the few, and few. In this way, here we are going to differentiate between little, a little, and the little, and few, a few, and the few, and how do we use them in different sentences. Now, as you know, little refers to a quantity. The adjective little is used for quantities, or I can say this is used for uncountable nouns. It is used for quantity or uncountable nouns, but few is used for number, or you can say countable nouns. This is the basic difference between little and few. These are two adjectives. Little is used for uncountable nouns or quantity of something. Few is used for numbers, or you can say countable nouns or a number of something. Now, let us see what is the difference between a little, the little and little. इसके डिफरेंस को मैं एक छोटी सी स्टोरी से आपको समझाने का प्रयास करूंगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, किसी के घर में फ्रिज में इतना सा दूध एक ग्लास में रखा हुआ था. घर का जो ओनर था उसने देखा, जब उसने फ्रिज खोला तो ही सॉ दैट देयर वाज अ लिटिल मिल्क इन द ग्लास, कि ग्लास में थोड़ा सा दूध रखा हुआ है. और वो घर का जो ओनर है, he goes outside for some time, and उसके जाने के बाद जो घर की उसकी मालकिन है या उसकी व्यक्ति की जो वाइफ है, उसकी कोई फ्रेंड आ जाती है और वो जितना भी दूध है उस दूध से अपनी फ्रेंड सहेली के लिए और खुद के लिए 2 cups ऑफ टी चाय बना लेती है, और वो द लिटिल मिल्क उस पतीले में डालकर उसकी चाय बना लेती है, और अब उसके अंदर लिटिल मिल्क बच जाता है. पहले कितना था? अ लिटिल. उसने क्या किया? जितना भी था सारा का सारा द लिटिल मिल्क पतीले में डाल दिया चाय बनाने के लिए, और अब कितना बचा? लिटिल. अगर आप इसको मैथमेटिकली समझना चाहें तो इस प्रकार से भी समझ सकते हैं. देयर वॉज अ लिटिल मिल्क इन द ग्लास. अब ये क्वांटिटी है, बिकॉज मिल्क इज एन अनकाउंटेबल नाउन, इसके लिए हम लिटिल यूज करेंगे. शी यूज्ड द लिटिल मिल्क टू प्रिपेयर 2 cups ऑफ टी, एंड नाउ देयर इज लिटिल मिल्क इन द ग्लास. आप इस प्रकार से आप कह सकते हैं. दूसरी बात, जब वो घर का मालिक थोड़ी देर बाद वापस आता है तो उसके साथ उसका कोई फ्रेंड घर आ जाता है साथ, और वो अपनी वाइफ से कहता है, प्लीज प्रिपेयर 2 cups ऑफ टी फॉर अस. अब चूंकि शी हैड यूज्ड द लिटिल मिल्क टू प्रिपेयर 2 cups ऑफ टी ऑलरेडी, नाउ शी कांट प्रिपेयर टी बिकॉज देयर इज लिटिल मिल्क इन द ग्लास. नाउ मीन्स देयर इज नो मिल्क. इतना सा मिल्क था जो केवल आपको इसकी दीवारों से चिपका हुआ दिखाई देता है, और इससे चाय नहीं बनाई जा सकती. इसे हम कहेंगे लिटिल मिल्क. अब वो अपने हस्बैंड को समझाती है कि आई कांट प्रिपेयर टी बिकॉज देयर इज लिटिल मिल्क इन द ग्लास. अब उसके हस्बैंड कहते हैं, बट बिफोर सम टाइम व्हेन आई वेंट आउटसाइड देयर वॉज अ लिटिल मिल्क इन द ग्लास. आई माई सेल्फ सॉ इट. There was a little milk in the glass. Then she tells that when you went out, a friend of mine came to our home and I have used the little milk to prepare 2 cups of tea already. Now there is little milk in the glass. इस प्रकार से आप अ लिटल, द लिटल और लिटल के कॉन्सेप्ट को समझ सकते हैं. अगर हम इसको मैथमेटिकली समझें तो इसका अर्थ यह हुआ कि अ लिटल में से किसी भी क्वांटिटी की अ लिटल क्वांटिटी से अगर हम द लिटल कम कर दें तो हमारे पास लिटल बच जाता है. और लिटल का मतलब होता है ऑलमोस्ट जीरो, नथिंग इज लेफ्ट. और द लिटल का मतलब जितना था उतना सारा का सारा क्वांटिटी में यूज कर लेना. अ लिटल बहुत ज्यादा नहीं बट थोड़ा सा. नाउ इन द सेम वे एज वी यूज अ लिटल, द लिटल एंड लिटल in case of quantity or for uncountable nouns, in the same way we use the adjective few for countable nouns. For example, I have a few coins in my pocket. I have a few coins in my pocket. Now my son checks and he finds that there are a few coins in the pocket of my father's shirt. Now, after some time, I went outside, and when I went outside, I found a beggar at the gate, and I gave the few coins to the beggar, and the beggar takes the coins and goes away, and I come back at home. Now, my son has to purchase a pencil, and he asks me for a few coins. And he is sure that there are a few coins in my father's pocket of my father's shirt. But he doesn't know that I have given the few coins to the beggar. And now I have few coins in my pocket. Means I have no coins. In this way, a few minus the few is equal to few. I have given the few coins to the beggar and now I have few coins in my pocket. In this way means there are no coins. There is not a single coin. A few minus the few is equal to few. आशा करता हूं इस फिगर से आपको, इस पिक्टोरियल ग्राफ से आपको लिटल, अ लिटल, द लिटल, फ्यू, ए फ्यू एंड द फ्यू का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है वो समझ आया होगा. अब हमें किस प्रकार से इसका सेंटेंसेस में या ग्रामर में यूज करना है, आइए अब हम वहां आते हैं. हमें कुछ नाउन्स दिए मिलेंगे विभिन्न प्रकार के सेंटेंसेस में. आइए पहले हम इसको एक बार ग्रामेटिकली सेंटेंसेस में देखते हैं. देयर इज अ लिटल मिल्क इन द ग्लास. आई हैव यूज्ड द लिटल मिल्क to prepare 2 cups of tea. Now there is little milk in the glass. Next is, there are a few coins in my pocket. I have given the few coins to a beggar and now I have few coins in my pocket. In this way, this is the difference between a few, the few and few. Little, a little, the little and little. Now how to use, where to use these adjectives in different sentences. सबसे पहले आप वो नाउन देखेंगे जो उस ब्लैंक के बाद दी हुई है. If the noun refers to a quantity, if the noun is uncountable one, use little. If the noun refers to a number or it is a countable noun, then use few. And what to use? A little, the little or little, a few, the few or few, you can decide as you have learned the concept of a little, the little and little. For example, dash money. Money, as you know, money is it countable noun or uncountable? It is uncountable noun. Money refers to money. It cannot be counted. Yes, notes can be counted. Coins can be counted, but money is basically uncountable noun. What shall we use before money? We shall use little money, a little money, or the little money, depending upon the usage in a sentence. Books. We can count books. Books means number. It is countable noun. So we shall use few, a few, or the few, depending upon the context of the sentence. Pencils. Yes, it is countable noun, and we shall use few or forms of few. Oil. Oil is, it can be measured. It cannot be counted. हम नहीं कह सकते 1 oil, 2 oil, 3 oils. We can't say like this. We can say 1 liter oil, 2 liter oil. But we can't say 1 oil or 2 oil. It means we cannot count oil. It is uncountable noun, and we shall use little or other forms of little before oil as depending upon the context of the sentence. Now next is water. Water is also uncountable noun. It is a liquid and we can't count water. Of course we can, although we can measure it with the help of a measuring cylinder, but we cannot count water. So little, a little, or the little water. Next is friends. We can count friends. Friends are countable noun. Few, a few, or the few friends. I have a few friends in this city. In this way. Next is work. We cannot count work. Work is an uncountable noun. Yes, we can, if we want to make it countable noun, we can say a piece of work. Work, uncountable, little, a little, or the little work. Nowadays, teachers have to do a little work because of COVID-19. Next, days. It is a countable noun. For example, a week has 7 days. A year has 365 or 366 days. Hop. Of course, hop is an abstract noun and we can't count hop. A little hop. Little hop or the little hop. In this way, we can use little and its forms, few and its forms in different sentences depending upon the context. In the same way, as we use little and few, there are 2 more words, much and many. Much is used for quantity. ज्यादा मात्रा में अगर कोई चीज है, क्वांटिटी की बात हम करते हैं, तो हम उसके लिए मच यूज करेंगे. लेकिन अगर हम नंबर और काउंटेबल नाउन की बात करते हैं, तो जिस प्रकार से हम उसके लिए लिटल और फ्यू का यूज करते हैं, यहां हम मच और मैनी का यूज करेंगे. मच फॉर क्वांटिटी और अनकाउंटेबल नाउन एंड मैनी फॉर countable noun or numbers. In this way, we use these adjectives in different sentences. We are going to discuss the usage of each and every as adjectives. And what is the difference between their uses? Each is used for 2 or more than 2 persons or things. It is used for 2 or more than 2 persons or things, while every is used for more than 2 persons or things always. Every is not used for 2 things or 2 persons, but each is used for 2 or more than 2 persons or things. Second is, each is used when the number of noun is definite, or every is used when the number is indefinite or a large number. Each is used to focus on individuality or a unit of a group, while every is used for a group, not for individual. It is used for a group as a whole, not for a single unit. Each is used as a pronoun as well as an adjective, while every is not used for a pronoun. It is used as an adjective only. And the next difference is each is used, a plural noun is used after each when each is used as a pronoun, and each is used for a number or a noun, while every is used for a number as well as for an abstract noun. And each and every are used before singular nouns, and they usually take a singular verb. In case of subject verb agreement, you have to pay attention towards use of verb when the sentence begins with either each or every. Let us take a few examples to understand the difference between each and every. As I have discussed, each is used for two or more than two students, more than two persons, two things, while every is used for more than two nouns. For example, each of the two boys, here of. If each is followed by of and then a plural noun, each of the two boys was given a prize. Was given a prize. Singular verb. But in this sentence, the word each is used as a pronoun, not as an adjective. When it is used as a pronoun, it is followed by a preposition of and then a plural noun. Now, let us take the example of each and every as an adjective. When each and every are followed by a noun, then they qualify a noun which is followed by them. For example, in this sentence, every student was given a prize. Here, the student is a noun and it is preceded by every. Every student was given a prize. Here, number of students is not definite. I don't know the number of students, or I can say the number of students is large. Every student was given a prize. एक फंक्शन था, मैंने देखा कि वहां बहुत सारे विद्यार्थियों को, जितने भी वहां विद्यार्थी थे, सबको प्राइज दिया गया. तो I can say every student was given a prize. Next is every girl wants to be independent. It's true that every girl wants to be independent. Who doesn't want to be independent? None. Every girl wants to be independent. अब यहां पर जो नंबर ऑफ गर्ल्स है जो इंडिपेंडेंट होना चाहते हैं वो डेफिनेट नहीं है, इनडेफिनेट है और ये लार्ज नंबर है. उसके लिए हम एवरी गर्ल का यूज यहां करेंगे. नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस, each student has his own seat in the lab. Either it is a science lab or a English language lab. Every student has his own seat in the lab. तो वहां पर जो नंबर ऑफ सीट्स हैं वो डेफिनेट हैं, हमें पता है. Every student, each student has his own seat in the classroom or in the lab. Next is, he used to meet me every day. He is talking about past. कि वो आपसे कब मिलता था? He used to meet me every day. Number of days, I don't remember. Last week, it rained each day. This is day. Followed by each. This is day is a noun. Each is used here as an adjective. Last week, we know that there are 7 days in a week. So, last week, it rained each day. यहां हम every day का यूज नहीं कर सकते because the number of days in a week is definite. Next is, I know every reason. Do you know the reason? Yes. Do you know the reason behind your failure? Yes. I know every reason behind my failure. Every reason. Reason is an abstract noun. So we use every before an abstract noun. We shall never use each before an abstract noun. Next is, you should avail every chance. You should avail every chance. You should avail every opportunity. Chance and opportunity are abstract nouns. And we shall use every before an abstract noun, as we have discussed. You should avail every chance. Each side of a square has same length. यहां पर हम यूनिट इंडिविजुअल साइड की बात कर रहे हैं, and we know that a square has 4 sides. Number of sides is definite and is a small number. Each side of a square has same length. यहां से आपको समझ आना चाहिए कि नंबर डेफिनेट होने पर ही हम किसी नाउन से पहले ईच का यूज करेंगे. ईच साइड ऑफ ए स्क्वायर, और यहां पर सिंगुलर वर्ब का यूज करेंगे, यहां पर सिंगुलर नाउन का यूज करेंगे. बिकॉज इन केस ऑफ एडजेक्टिव, ईच एंड एवरी आर ऑलवेज फॉलोड बाय सिंगुलर नाउन एंड ए सिंगुलर वर्ब. Every gesture conveys a meaning. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जो चेहरे के भाव भाव होते हैं, जितने भी हाव भाव हैं, उन सभी जेस्चर्स की अगर हम बात करें तो जेस्चर, नंबर ऑफ जेस्चर्स इज नॉट डेफिनेट. लार्ज नंबर ऑफ जेस्चर्स की हम बात कर रहे हैं. एवरी जेस्चर कन्वेज ए मीनिंग. उसका एक मीनिंग होता है. इफ आई पॉइंट टुवर्ड्स अ थिंग, इट मीन दिस इज अ जेस्चर. इट हैज अ मीनिंग. I enjoy every moment of my life. I enjoy every moment of my life. Now, number of moments in life is not definite. That's why we use every before an abstract noun and indefinite noun. Next is adjectives often confused. Next adjectives are much and many a. What is the difference between much, many and many a? Let us discuss. Much is used for quantities, that is uncountable nouns which can't be counted, which can be measured but which can't be counted. It is used for uncounts. Or for example, much milk, much work, much sugar, much water. ज्यादा क्वांटिटी के लिए हम मच का यूज करते हैं किसी भी सेंटेंस में. मैनी इज यूज्ड फॉर नंबर, और आई कैन से मैनी इज यूज्ड फॉर काउंटेबल नाउन्स. देयर आर मैनी बुक्स इन द लाइब्रेरी. देयर आर मैनी स्टूडेंट्स इन द कॉलेज. इन दिस वे वी यूज मैनी फॉर नंबर्स और काउंटेबल नाउन्स. मैनी स्टूडेंट्स, मैनी बुक्स. इसके बाद हम हमेशा प्लूरल नाउन का यूज करेंगे. मैनी प्लस प्लूरल नाउन. यहां पर हम सिंगुलर नाउन का यूज करेंगे बिकॉज दीज आर आइदर मटीरियल और एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन्स एंड दे हैव नो प्लूरल फॉर्म्स. बट इन केस ऑफ मैनी मैनी के बाद अगर हम अ लगा देते हैं तो यहां पर क्या फर्क पड़ता है. कई बार एग्जाम्स में इस तरीके का सेंटेंस पूछा गया है. यहां आपको ध्यान ये रखना है कि मनी और डजंट रिप्रेजेंट ए सिंगल थिंग, ए सिंगल नंबर. इट रिप्रेजेंट्स ए लार्ज नंबर बट एज ए यूनिट. सो इट इज फॉलोड बाय ए सिंगुलर नाउन एंड इट टेक्स ए सिंगुलर वर्ब आफ्टर इट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, I have met him many a time, not many a times. Many को देखते ही आपको ये नाउन और वर्ब प्लूरल नहीं करना है. Use always a singular noun and a singular verb after many a. In this way, we can use much for quantities, many for numbers, and many a for large numbers with a singular noun and singular verb. Next is all and whole. A clear-cut difference is there. We can use all for number as well as for a quantity. But whole is always used for a quantity, not for number. यहां पर जो आपको ध्यान रखना है वो रखना है आर्टिकल द का, ऑल प्लस द। हम हमेशा द को ऑल के बाद यूज करेंगे। ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स आर इनवाइटेड ऑन द स्टेज, ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स आर इन्फॉर्म टू टेक पार्ट इन द गेम्स। इन दिस वे कभी भी हम द ऑल नहीं कहेंगे, लेकिन द होल हमेशा कहेंगे। होल से पहले द लगाएंगे, ऑल के बाद द लगाएंगे। ऑल प्लस द एंड द प्लस होल। द होल क्वांटिटी ऑफ, नॉट होल द क्वांटिटी। ऑल द होल। आप इस प्रकार से यदि इसको याद रखेंगे तो ये कभी गलत नहीं होगा। नेक्स्ट इज ओल्ड। देयर इज एन एडजेक्टिव ओल्ड। As a positive degree, old, it has two different types of comparative and superlative degrees. Old has comparative degree elder as well as older, eldest as well as oldest. What is the difference between elder, eldest and older, oldest? As far as elder and eldest are concerned, to compare two things or two persons, to compare two persons we use a comparative degree, and to compare more than two persons or things we use a superlative degree. Now elder and eldest are used for persons, not for things, and these persons should be members of the same family. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, एक ही फैमिली के मेंबर्स के लिए हम एल्डर या एल्डेस्ट का यूज करते हैं। मोहन इज माई एल्डर ब्रदर, मेरी ही फैमिली में है, मेरा एल्डर ब्रदर है, तो मैं ऐसा कह सकता हूं, ही इज माई एल्डेस्ट, इज माई एल्डर ब्रदर, शी इज माई एल्डर सिस्टर। माई ग्रैंडफादर इज द एल्डेस्ट मेंबर ऑफ माई फैमिली, एल्डेस्ट नॉट ओल्डेस्ट। नेक्स्ट इज older and oldest. As far as older and oldest are concerned, they refer to age. They refer to age, and they are used for persons as well as for things. For example, my shirt is older than yours. यहां पर older का मतलब पुराने से है। My shirt is older than yours. My car is older than his car. In this way, we use older and oldest. If we want to, if somebody asks, who is the eldest member of your family? My grandfather. Who is the oldest person of your village? Mr. So and so, Mr. Ram Narayan is the oldest person in my village. I can say, because these are used for age and for all the persons and things, not for the family members. Always use than in case of comparative degree older. She is older than me means my colleague, if I am talking about my colleague, or he is older than me means his is older than me means his age is more than my age. In this way, we use than when we use older in case of age. We use no conjunction than or to. We don't use than or to in case of comparative degree of elder. Now let us take example of late. What do we mean by late? Late also has two types of comparative and superlative degrees. For example, later and latest. These comparative and superlative degrees are used in case of time. Later and latest refers to time, while later, L-A-T-T-E-R, and last, they refer to position. Later is used in case of two persons or things, and last is used for more than two persons or things. If I say stand up, और एक लड़का खड़ा होता है, दो बच्चे बैठे हैं, मैं उनमें से कहता हूं स्टैंड अप, तो आगे वाला खड़ा हो जाता है, तो मैं कह सकता हूं नॉट यू, लेटर. लेटर मीन्स बाद वाला. इन केस ऑफ पोजीशन, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, now we are going to study the last chapter of this book. मीन्स पोजीशन में जो लास्ट है, बहुत सारे चैप्टर्स हैं, उनमें से जो लास्ट है. लेटेस्ट का जो यूज करेंगे वो हम टाइम के संदर्भ में यूज करेंगे. अफिक्स ए लेटेस्ट फोटोग्राफ ऑफ योर्स हियर, मीन्स अभी अभी जो फोटो आपने बनवाया है वो लगाना है. एंड नेक्स्ट इज फार. फार इज द पॉजिटिव डिग्री एंड इट has two types of comparative and superlative degrees. For example, farther and farthest. In case of farther and farthest, they refer to distance. Far. How far is your village from here? I can say Delhi is farther than, Chandigarh is farther than Delhi from Bhiwani. We can say this. These are used in case of distance, but further, F-U-R-T-H-E-R, and furthest, they are used for something in addition. No further comments please. मतलब इसके बाद आपको कोई कमेंट नहीं करना है. No further comments please. In this way, if you can cite a few examples regarding these, related to these adjectives, you will never be confused and you will be able to differentiate between these confusing adjectives. Dear students, we have discussed the concept of adjectives. Adjectives, its types with examples and degrees of adjectives, formation of adjectives and adjectives often confused. आपके 10+1 के सिलेबस में adjectives को फिल इन करना ग्रामेटिकल पोर्शन में पूछा जाता है, जिसमें 3 सेंटेंसेस आपके पेपर में पूछे जाते हैं जो बहुत ही इजी होते हैं. इफ यू हैव वॉच्ड दिस वीडियो प्रॉपरली, यू कैन फिल इन द ऑप्शंस, you can fill in the appropriate adjectives in all the sentences given in your paper. Now, there is an exercise for homework. Take a screenshot of this exercise. There are 10 sentences in this exercise and 2 options are given in the brackets against them. Now, you have to choose in the most appropriate option from these 2 options and fill in this sentence. Solve this exercise and get a good score. In case of doubts, you can ask your teacher anytime. Thank you very much.